But hey, at least we don't end up being third place all over again. But
Whoa.
you know, Cheston, if that's what you want. But hey, tick-tock time is ticking. For ONIC, it's one more before they depart to Paris. But for Geekfam, it's them possibly being knocked down to the lower bracket. And again, having to be content with third place. This is game 3. ONIC against Geekfam.
Let's see. In the lane, I mean, the fact that Keyboy got a Marcel, I don't even know, man. Like, God. Oh, God, I don't know. They picked the Kimmy into the Baksha as well. He's going to tickle the Baksha. At least Kyrie. Oh, okay. No, Kyrie is the one who gets it. Hey, at least he gets some poke on Sans in the mid lane. That's very good poke, and Sans will lose a minion, which means he won't hit 4. There's a chance.
Yep, there is a chance. Un chance, like how the French people say. But if we take a look at the emblems now, agility for Ludwig, patience and all that. And aside from that, oh, a rupture as well for the Yves, extra damage. And other than that, it's all run-off-the-mill type of deal.
Yep.
But again, like we talked about it in the draft as well, the Kimmy to the Baksha, sure. Chefin did mention it. If they can weather the storm in the early game, maybe late game, the Kimmy can be a guarantee. But can you make it to the late game? That's going to be the question. Plus the fact that they have a Kalea. And then the Baksha answers that anti-regen too with the Passants later on. If Sans wants to skip the glowing one, that could be good. But I think he is going to itemize for the glowing one, so that it adds an extra bit of safety net, at least.
Keyboy gonna run them down. 2 members frozen moment. Nazara holding a neutral objective, but Kai's doing the same thing. Let's see it. Marcel can do a lot of zoning here. They're gonna go all in, shifting skies, knocking them down now with the jump as well, but Marcel's gonna die! Nazara at least wins the neutral objective battle, but now he gets caught by the stun of Ludwig. 2-0, but Geekfam get the neutral objective.
Geekfam secured that one, so that is going to be a silver lining in such
at least something.
A heavy storm. Something, at least. Is it going to be enough to quell the storm? Time will tell. Oh, RWM opened.
Oi! With the flicker ahead, the Void Blast in, a boy goes down.
He flickers forward for that. And now, a boy is on the death list. And even up top, there was an altercation. But this Marcel will also cause a lot of problems. We did see the interaction, I think, in regular season. Tsunami Slam into a Marcel passive, and then the Golden Hour too. It's a bit wacky here and there. And that's going to be Geekfam on the receiving end. This Marcel has a lot of prio too. He can play tempo as well. The passive that it takes, you know, the Golden Hour, and the passive that really is bad for you to deal with. Beloyski, with Keyboy there.
Oh, Keyboy took it away as well. Beloyski to be caught, has to flick around. Keyboy's right there, Tsunami Slam. But Keyboy pops in the Golden Hour, now runs away as well. Kenzie with the chase, but Keyboy runs back to the Golden Hour. Beloyski with the chase. Kenzie trying to get this kill, and he should be able to get it. But a boy has used his Purify, and that means Kai just walk up and red tree to take a level advantage on Nazara.
And even Kyrie completes the Curse Helmet instead of keeping the Molten Essence component for himself. And that has been mostly the boxes we've seen in the playoffs. Just going at the Curse Helmet, have that extra stat, and then get tankier too. The passive is going to be very, very pesky to deal with. Turtle spawn in 3 seconds. Up top, they're still fighting for that minion control. 4 acts completed for Marcel. And Ludwig is close by as well. Keyboy, Golden Hour, still yet to pop. And so does Beloyski with the Tsunami Slam. So let's see who has prio in the objective. It seems like it's going to be ONIC.
Shield Unity, Keyboy trying to zone him away. Red tree coming down, and it's going to be Nazara. Ooh, who secures a second neutral objective. But Ludwig is able to get the stun onto Marcel getting away right now. So Ludwig flickers out, but the Tsunami Slam follows through. And now the RWM melts. Beloyski down. The blazing duet and the shots from a boy has done nothing to Kai.
Purple buff as well, stolen by Kyrie. That is gonna add insult to injury. ONIC, board 1. You take a look at the gold lead, it's a bit, I'd say marginal, 1.7k, not too far, but hey, the game speaks for itself. Let's take a look at the item builds here by Dunya Game. Yep, 2 opponents. And Keyboy, frozen in time is Nazara with the Golden Hour. And he completes
Beloy.
the glowing one already. Beloy is close by. I don't think he's gonna go for more. Because there is no damage yet for now for Geekfam. The Kimmy needs items to scale. He's gonna go for that glowing one completed already. But then you need the Sky Piercer. And then you need to fight. And then you need to collect those Sky Piercer stacks. Sure, the late game, if it goes Geekfam's way, could be something to deal with. Probably be their new Natan when it's up against ONIC, right? But hey, it's a different type of situation now we're in. Geekfam, they want to go on this topside turret. They conceal from ONIC.
2 frozen moments. Nazara can now walk up. Blippi using this time to get tempo down below now, getting a few hits on the turret, half HP. Tier 1 in the bottom lane, and Geekfam, it seems like their moves just don't get them wins. Anonym and ONIC are MPL restreamers. You guys can catch them on their own channels. Obviously, they're restreaming out in the festival. Anonym and ONIC.
Oh, just gonna be prepared, Miracle. They're gonna be throwing in boomer jokes.
He's an ONIC fan, but he had a Team Liquid jersey earlier. What is this?
Shapeshifter, or of some sort.
There's a lot of those nowadays. A lot of those.
A lot of those, yeah. We're not one of it, Miracle, don't worry. Turtle, 4 seconds now. Neutral objective for ONIC. Like we've seen, tempo has always been there for them. The dominance as well. Asserting it completely. Geekfam, will this fight turn something? Will this fight mean something for them? Nazar's gonna go there.
RWM zoning in the back though. Marcel dives as well, but Sans gets away. Marcel with the chase! And that's gonna be the kill over. Golden Hour and Keyboy steals the turtle. Kyrie in the midst of it all, making all the damage, and they are tickling him. He's not dying! Kyrie taking all the damage again. He's finally gonna fall, but look, he gets a double. And now he's gonna go on to the other members. Kenzie gonna go for damage. Keyboy right there. Kenzie with a shutdown, but Kelra's gonna wait.
Kenzie!
The force over, and he gets the kill on Kenzie.
Oh, Kenzie with a Hail Mary play. That was desperation, but at least he got something out of it. A boy wants more. He's gonna get collapsed on.
Keyboy again under turret. A turtle wasn't enough. He wanted the life of a boy.
The Grim Reaper from ONIC just looking for something again and again. And you give him the Marcel. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yves Sky Piercer, hello, Sans.
Are we finally seeing that Gila in him? He's going crazy. Someone hold him down.
Whoa, Yves Sky Piercer.
Hey, if you're a fish ahead,
why not?
That's also the name of Navi's coach.
Yeah, apparently. Aldo is also a Navi coach. Back then, bro. My goat, by the way. Aldo, my goat. But hey, let's see if the Sky Piercer stack accumulate. Right? Slowly but surely. Obviously, Yves is going to hurt in the late game, and maybe Sans might want to farm that. That's a glowing one repurchased by Kai.
Untargetable Marcel. Uh-oh, Baby Spider, traction pulse, stun doesn't land. 2-man mobilized, and that's Marcel in the air. Ludwig gonna go down, a boy picking up the kill, but Kyrie has the poison, and now it's gonna be Marcel walking about. Keyboy gets the kill. Golden Hour catches Nazara in 4K and stops a possible threat on the boys. Beloisi gets caught. Oh no! He's gonna have to use a Tsunami Slam on Keyboy, but he isn't able to use it in time. Nazara with a jump on Kelra. That's a Purify coming out. Tsunami Slam has missed time. Appraiser's Wrath not catching Kelra in the sweet spot. Marcel with a Purify now. Kenzie with a blazing duet on Kelra as well. Signs of life from Geekfam as they finally get a win. But the Madman still has a Sky Piercer.
A low pulse is still a heartbeat, and this might be Geekfam on the way to resurrection, but it's still a far cry. Lippy
with a jump. Oh, a Sans with a flickering forward. But now he's going to be caught by Marcel, who dives in as well. Sans going to be taken down right now. That's going to be Kyrie left alone against 3 members. He gets 1 member, but it's just Beloy for the life of Kai. Marcel on a double, and Geekfam finally delete the lead that ONIC have had all game.
What is this? Is this complacency? Is this Geekfam with their resilience? Because they're fighting back, and they're fighting back hard. The Lord spawned. And now, would you question that Sky Piercer buy from Sans, Keyboy?
Keyboy also walking up way too aggressive. I don't know what they're doing, but one thing's for sure, Baba Yaba did not look happy.
And our boys without the Sky Piercer is going full, you know, normal route. Usually the glowing one, and then the Sky Piercer, but that's a Feather of Heaven, and the CE will be next. And Sans with the Sky Piercer still 0 stacks, but Geekfam will be the first one to claim that Lord. At least signs of life again for Geekfam after they were buried 6 feet under. ONIC probably testing the waters, but I don't think time for testing is now. One more chance, or rather one step closer to Paris, and this is where you want to lock it in. Geekfam, it's all about denying that third place curse that's been haunting them for years. And now, state of the game is a bit tricky, because Geekfam are scaling, they have their items, a boy is on 3. Yeah. The CE is completed, Kenziski hits like a truck. Meanwhile, Kalra has completed his Feather of Heaven, so let's just see if they have enough power to just deny Geekfam of a possible comeback. But now ONIC, they can't be as aggressive, they can't be as carefree as they were in the first few minutes.
That's true. And Geekfam are sieging them down. 3,000 goldie they've accumulated over the course of the last few team fights. And the Lord secure. Holy Shield's probably gonna go down. Kenzie is gonna have to respect ONIC with the BMI. And now the Lord is still up top. It's gonna be marching into that top base turret.
Malefic gun completed by Kenziski. He wants to kite from afar. Russian pulse inside. The damage eating up ONIC, but at least they're able to clear the waves and not lose a single structure. That was still the first Lord, but the holy shields are all gone. And Geekfam, it's this time where they could be disciplined. For ONIC, obviously the Boxia was always going to be the forefront of that front line. With the passive 2, it helps a lot. But Geekfam, ever so resilient and that engage, as long as they can feel a boy. Tsunami Slam though, Ludwig.
He looks through the jump now, doesn't get the Tsunami Slam. Kyrie gonna walk him down. With a voice chance as well. Keep going in the back. Zones Kenzie away. RWM and the Zaman Force, and now it's gonna be Lippy with the jump in as well as Baksha gets the kill. A shifting guys from Marcel! And Kenzie decisive! He's gonna get the Keyboy very low, but he can't get him down just yet. Marcel with a hero play that baits out all of the escape resources. This could be it. This could be where Geekfam get a game.
Lethal L showing up huge with the clouds, trying to put Geekfam up above, and they get that structure in. They're gonna force the minions inside, but that crystal is still out of reach. So they want to reset again, still stay. And mind you, San still keeps the Sky Piercer as the Divine Glaive completes as well. But Geekfam, their fight back has been very, very inspirational, very resilient. The way they've been able to hold what was an impending doom ever since the first game, the second one, and the start of this too. This Kimmy, to be honest, is gonna snowball, or rather, is already super strong to fight. As long as they can deal for the Kimmy, as long as they can get the correct targets for the Tsunami Slam, I think that's gonna be good. But look at the Lord. ONIC's not gonna bother contesting this.
Boy, Kisio golden hour as well. This gives you know, the Geekfam community a bit of a heart attack then. But in reality, there is no chance that Q-Boy can steal that, right?
Yep, something to tickle their belly. But ONIC, now what do you wait for, right? Obviously, the box is just gonna roll around. The Eve is super good when you have to defend the siege. The RWMs, the Void Blast, and the items slowly queued up. Obviously, Keller with the Harith, we've seen what he can do. The heroic plays he's made yesterday against Bigatron, and what it does late game. Blade Armor completed for Kyrie as well. Now the Lord will march into the base. ONIC, can they hold?
Let's see. They're doing a good job holding the Lord from the base, but the base turret up top's gonna fall. ONIC, they set their sights on defending in the bottom lane, but now it's gonna be traction pulse, locking Kyrie down. The Poisson comes in with the golden hour. Catches all of them. Keller with a single vision. Oh my god, it's out of him as well. Look in the midst of it all right now, doing some more damage, and Keyboy is able to get some frozen moments. Marcel, caught, pounding them down. Kelra knows the man force. Look B. And Kelra defend the far lane base turret, but there's another wave coming down, and look at Kenziski. He wants to get the last hit on the turret. Now can he do it? Good hold by Kelra.
Not yet, not yet. Still have to wait for a brief moment. But ONIC still holding strong again, the power of the high ground that they have. Oh, Kenzie!
He's bursting it down. Oh no, Kenzie! Ooh, that was risky. He took it out. That will pay a lot of dividends.
Balls of steel from Kenzie. And then you would see how desperate they want this game, Geekfam. Because this will replenish, this will turn back the morale boost that they were looking for, the mentality. that was almost non-existent in the first and second game. An item build by Dunia Games. Winner crown for Kenziski, because he knows he's going to be stuck in a very tough spot. Either he gets golden houred, either he gets bursted down with the magic damage from ONIC. That winter crown will buy some time. Blood wings too for a boy. Movement speed, shielding, everything in between, so you can kite back forward and backwards, and that'll help the Kimi survive.
Bro.
Marcel is just sitting down there. Might look for something, but ONIC are not showing. And so far, San still has no Sky Piercer stack, so if they could start feeding that in, maybe that's going to be good. Winner crown for the Harith. Possibly survivability again, right? You want to hold on and wait for the cycle to end, because Geekfam is going to bank on that Sora ult, that Tsunami Slam as well. He's going to wait for this.
Koloski's already used a lot of resources. RWM and Zaman Force used up, and Geekfam know that has been used up. Kelra, oh my god! He finds the last minute move. Purify out now, the winner crown for Kenzie. Kenzie needs to be caught in the golden hour, and now everybody's going to be zoned away. Kelra shuts Kenzie down. He picks up a double, and now Marcel goes into the midst of it all. Goes in the air, Marcel! Goes in! It's a winner crown already, but it's not enough. As Lazada goes for the top. A boy going for the damage right now as Kyrie gets away, and Keyboy stays alive.
Still toe-to-toe. That was Kelra. The light of hope for ONIC, but Marcel, lethal L again and again. So good, so strong. The blue form carried the team fight for Geekfam in a way that ONIC were surprised as well. Somehow, Sans was able to acquire Sky Piercer stack behind that. But we will still wait, because that gold lead now suddenly becomes irrelevant. Everything blurs out. The focus is only on those team fights, on the objective contests. ONIC, confident they can. They will try to inch closer to that Lord. Rose gold for Kenziski. And so far, Geek playing it perfectly. After what happened in the early game, after what was almost certain destruction for them, Marcel steps up, huge. And the wave down bottom doesn't make it better for ONIC, because they now have to send someone to clear it. That's going to be empowered minions. And then Lutfi will have to fetch that wave. So they go for something here, because Geekfam are going to burst it down. They're going to have to play base defense again.
ONIC are going to go in. The golden hour doesn't catch Nazara. Kai with the retry. Can he do it? He finds the goal. Oh, Kai! Steals the Lord! And that might have just saved ONIC from losing this game, but Geekfam still strong as 5. What do they do?
A thief grabbing that as a final sanctuary for ONIC to defend behind. And Kyrie as a Baxia rolling in.
Win that.
He was stuck in the golden hour as well.
That look,
He was stationary, spinning in that pit.
that saved it. That saved it. Geekfam's decision is no fight.
That saved that. This game, at least for ONIC. No fight is their decision, but ONIC, their call. Might want to force the fight, but I don't think they can do that, because up top, that wave is pushing in.
God.
Nobody's going to answer that wave unless it respawns, and the Lord just gone like that. So at least now the tempo could be lowered down a bit, and that gold lead dwindling slowly in the hands of Geekfam. ONIC saved by Kyrie, at least in that scenario. Now they can try to save themselves, but Geekfam, relentless. They're just shoving in the waves. And so far, the power of the Kimi is there. You can see how strong that Kimi is already. The Claude too. But ONIC still. You have a Harith. The Yves hits like a truck as well. And that Baxia is always eager to roll in and just look for peel for the main carries. And then you thread the needle back a bit. Is it going to be geekable? But it's not geekable at the same time.
It's ONICable right now.
It's ONICable right now, because if you said it in the first few minutes, it was geekable, but then now it turns attention to ONIC, because ONIC are the ones defending. Geekfam needs to find the final piece of the puzzle to force this to a game 4.
I think he wanted to give that to Kenzie, but Nazara unfortunately took that. Now it's all about wave management. Geekfam, no reason for them to make the desperate move right now. They have a wave in the bottom lane that will constantly be pushing in, and there's no one on ONIC who can deal with it.
They're very kind of slow as well. I mean, sure, you have a few dashes here and there, But these heroes that are supposed to clear, that have the fastest clear, are supposed to be present in the team fight as well. So then if the wave crashes in, Geekfam can always force either a 3v5, 2v4s, those type of things that ONIC needs to always be on their toes. Multiple times, they have lost to some split push, to a segue play, main out of nowhere. That could always happen. And it is queued up in the horizon, at least for now for Geekfam. Timers are on the Lord. This is Geekfam's game to lose. And ONIC, they're standing tall. Radiant Armor for Kyrie knows that he needs that extra magic defense, especially with the Kimmy. And that's an evolved Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
AKA the big one.
The big one.
You win this, games can be turned around with just a fight. You win this, you reset, and Kyrie can get another miraculous steal. It could be the end for Geekfam, not just the defense for ONIC. And look at the wave in the bottom lane. Litpi has done well to keep that wave alive for some time. Conceal.
Conceal.
Be looking for a pick, but who is their target? Guy with a shield unity in that very notorious bush.
Not the one we want to remember, but the Lord now. Blitzed upon, just dance. As of now for ONIC, they have a bigger problem, a bigger elephant in the room to address. The waves keep pushing in again, bouncing back to ONIC. Beloy looking for a pick-off, but I don't think that's going to come to fruition. Look at Marcel, he's also busy clearing the wave. He's going to maintain that wave again and again, forcing it to bounce to ONIC, and then they need to respond. Look at the ones they're sending. So far, it's only Litpi. But they also need Litpi in front of the team fight. So then that becomes tricky. If you want to send the Yeve, you risk losing that RWM in the first few phase of the fight. ONIC.
Wave bot.
Yep.
Here goes Geekfam. Are going to pull the trigger on the Lord.
They're going at it.
They're going Beloyski as well. The conceal. They're going to go for the zone in the back line as well. Keyboy's ever get the frozen moment. Kyrie with a walk up. Oh, this is a gamble.
Slow.
For the shield unity. Golden hour. Baiting some time. March on the back line now. Jumping on Song. Goes for the winner crown. It's the damage as well. The retribution coming down. It's Kai! Again! Appraiser's Wrath on Kai. They're going to go for the damage again as Marcel cannot join. It's Beloyski with a jump. Kyrie going to go down. The crown plays into it already as Kelra pops into Secret Vision in time. And now it's Song with a Rose Gold Meteor to stay alive for as long as he can. Kelra with a jump on Beloyski. Gets the final synchro.
Kenzie?
Litpi holding Kenzie down. Winner crown already depleted. Now he only has the immortality. Lord of the bottom lane. A boy already safe under that tier 1. Kenzie, can he escape? Kelra's a Monforce. Kenzie goes back. Litpi was waiting on the BMI. And he's already baited the Monforce from Kelra. Now it's Marcel with the Kelra with a jump over on a boy. He pops him in the crown. Can he buy the immortality? Yes, he does. That's Litpi with a stun over on a boy. Kelra cannot get the Rose Gold in time, and now it's going to be Litpi who gets gunned down by a boy and Marcel.
Litpi just tries to survive by some time. The crystal was on the precipice of breaking down. Litpi, the great escape. He is still yet to pop the immortality, but the Lord is stuck slowly down bottom. The waves are the bigger problem for ONIC. If it wasn't for Keyboy recalling or being in base in the right time, that would have been toast for ONIC. The crystal was so low. Got a game in our hands. The Lord yet to be cleared. Litpi, look at the lifesteal he has, especially with the Bravest Fighter too. And this Lord will stop right in its tracks. And we're gonna go the extra mile now. 24 minutes. And yet to find someone very reminiscent of that day in El Dorado, in Bandung, where they played the long game, they played the defense, but this time it seems like Geekfam are the ones on offense. They're the ones charging in to the Kingdom of the Sky Kings right in their home turf. And they're forcing something that even ONIC tremble at its sight. Lord, negative advantage in terms of the gold benefit, but at least they have that bottom side turret taken down. Up top, they have dealt with as well. So what becomes the move? Because after all that action happens, the Lord respawns again. And now Geekfam needs to turn things around. They need to find an answer to the golden hour. Keyboy's gonna save it for the Lord. he's always gonna save it to deny Nazara of a clear-cut retribution of that Lord just vanishing in like seconds. And now Geekfam will burst because Lutfi shows down bottom.
Lutfi's gonna have to show. Oh, they can't even blitz it. There's a 25th minute Lord. Keyboy! Purify down, but the Tsunami Slam is down as well. And that's information. Who can maximize these cooldowns? Who can punish these cooldowns first?
Yeah. Well, so far, it's not looking very good for ONIC. Again, that wave is so pesky to deal with.
Guardian Helmet.
Guardian Helmet for Kyrie.
And by the way, Sans has sold the Sky Piercer.
Yeah, he has. He goes for the Holy Crystal and then that extra component to wait for the next item. But at least the waves are managed so far. Not yet an inner turret for ONIC. So they don't have the privileges of that empowered minion.
Wow. Lutfi again sent down below. They're gonna have to wait for the reset. They get the reset, and this is where Lutfi should show. Yes. There you go. He shows in the bottom lane, but look, instant response from Beloyski and crew. Boy and Kenzie. This is the kill squad. Into the bottom lane they go. Lutfi has immortality. Traction pulls him down as well. Tsunami Slam to lock him for even longer. Now the whole team of ONIC goes up top as Lutfi. Oh! Jumps into 3, and he survives! What the hell? Golden hour by Keyboy! Kyrie with a jump, shield unity, timed perfectly onto a boy. Baits out the purifiers, now Marcel goes frozen, up in the air, but he's caught all alone. Geekfam sent a kill squad for Lutfi, but Lutfi turned it around.
Death haunts him down, but Lutfi is death. He lives to tell the tale. A nightmare for Geekfam. As they go for the Lord now, it's Lutfi surviving, buying so much time. We go round 4. Another Lord dance ensues, and ONIC eyes set sight on that Lord. Geekfam is answering, Tsunami Slam purified away.
Nazara caught in the midst of it all, taking some damage, waving the top lane, crashing down onto the base. They're gonna have to send Lutfi again to deal with it. This Lapu Lapu is a goddamn Benedetta with how much he's moving across the map.
Well, they both have swords. That's for one. But man, the Lapu Lapu sustain is way too heavy to deal with.
This is what we're talking about. The Lutfi, the Lapu Lapu. Latpi, yeah, that. 100% win rate, by the way.
Yeah, 100% win rate. Broken down. They jump into the death bush.
Into the poisons. This is the moment for ONIC to turn things around if they can. That was very poetic if they got the fight right there. Because you know that bush. You know when Kyrie jumped in there last time.
Yep. It was not I'd say not happy when I saw that.
But
the Lord though.
They're gonna go for the
keeping tempo.
Trying to sandwich him. It's all ruse. It's all distraction for the Lord, but it's not low enough. Keyboy finds a massive golden hour. Marcel gonna be caught right now as Kelra pops the purifier now. Is gonna be able to go for the free hits.
The Lord.
Kaya Nazara. Eyes set on the Lord. It's all about the red tree. Sans goes in and the red tree goes to Nazara. Kenzie backing away. Will ONIC over to chase right now as Kenzie buys immortality and he will be popped. Kelra gets caught in the top. He's gonna get knocked up, but he's able to get away in time. Wave in the bottom lane and the mid lane crashing, but they have Lutfi to deal with it all. ONIC win the fight. Geekfam kept the Lord.
A boy trembling in fear as all his teammates gone, buried 6 feet under, and now he's the one to have to carry this torch. But ONIC, they want to sprint to the mid and clear the wave and clear the Lord cleanly and fast as well. They can't do anything about it just yet. Not even Geekfam. Keyboy, he's looking for something. A boy golden hour.
Oh no, Sans, you cannot dive that turret with no minions. They're just keeping a boy at bay. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm Geekfam's tier 1 has fallen.
Yep. After a long wait, they were longing, they were yearning to get that mid-side turret. Lutfi is on clear duty. Wait, are they gonna end this?
This is a gamble that they're doing. 7 seconds on Beloyski. They have a cannon minion in the mid lane. Marcel want a gamble. Kyrie taking aggro of the turret. A boy gonna be taken very low, but a boy has done well to clear it out right now as they have to back away. But Beloyski wants to go for the chase. There's no one there to follow it up though, so he calls it off.
No. You can't end the game just yet. The minions are all gone, and that's what Kimmy does best in the late game. Clear it fast. The crystal was also popping out. But oh boy, Do we have a game in our hands? Is it the longest playoffs game?
Yes. Yes.
It is.
This is the longest playoff game.
And it had to be.
What is the longest
against
regular
ONIC.
season game? I forgot.
Oh,
But we've hit the 30-minute mark, half an hour.
yeah.
For MLBB, that is ages, folks.
That is a long time. And I will have to see.
Years of your life.
I'm not young.
30-minute game. Look at the player timeline. It started so good for Lutpi.
Yep.
And then the throw happened, and then the outplays happened. Marcel.
And the Sky Piercer happened too.
Okay, I really feel like it's a Sky Piercer, dude. It's like Aldo. Whenever he gets a Sky Piercer, he starts losing.
It is a curse somehow. Hisuyo especially, very vividly I remember. Very nice. But wave clear is good on both sides. So far, the one doing the heavy lifting has been Lutpi. Look at the items, all very good. Sold his boots, goes for the dominance ice, chastise, oracle, you name it. Everything in between. Sandal, one off for an item that Lord will spawn. Now they'll play slowly. They're gonna slip it beneath ONIC. ONIC does not know.
This is masterful calculation by ONIC.
Shrouded in secrecy. ONIC
no
with the
vision.
conceal.
They only know that they're doing it. They come in right in time for it to be at 23,000 HP to gain control as Lutpi puts his focus up top. Marcel with the shifting skies. Lord gonna be reset already. RWM forced to purify out as Marcel goes frozen. Kyrie with the red tree now versus Marzana, the golden hour. Stops him in time. They're gonna go for the all-in right now as Kenzie jumps in on the silence, and Kai wins the red tree on a Baksha. How does he keep on doing it?
Kyrie! Not once, not twice, 3 times. A hat trick of retributions towards the Lord, and now that evolved Lord will potentially evolve the game into a dying state for Geekfam. They have to hold the line if they don't want to drop to the lower brackets. And ONIC, they're knocking on the doors of Paris. Can they end it here? They're looking for the end. Geekfam have to hold.
With an evolved Lord, I don't see a way for Geekfam to defend this. Traction pulls in RWM this time. No purify for a boy. He goes down below. He gets caught. Lutpi gets the stun. Paris calls. And ONIC answer.